Good morning, it's thrift day with the girls. I'm waiting for my mom to get out of the bathroom and back into the car. Then we're gonna go pick up my aunt and my grandma, pop to the next town over, and mess up a secondhand store. And by mess up, I mean like everyone's just gonna go their separate ways and slowly dawdle around looking for gently used items. I'm in the market for some pants that fit my body. Because if you watched my last video, me trying to alter the current pants that I have didn't go so well. And I'm still gonna try to do that, but I need to learn some skills. Here's Lamington now. Hello. What's your shirt today, Graham? What's your shirt?
I'm gonna do nothing today.
What's it say? Sometimes
it takes me all day to do nothing, to get nothing done.
That's a good one. Is that a winner? I think it's for autism.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the puzzle pieces
Yeah.
are for autism.
Okay.
It's a good message.
I like this shirt. You can have it.
Show everybody your wreath.
It's kind of ratty right now, but I'm gonna make it look pretty with new leaves.
Why are you driving? Second location. We're going to the dollar store, ladies. We're in serious need of some baskets. You'll see why in a moment. I don't know if my camera's gonna stay there or if this is a flattering angle or if you could even see me because the sun is bright as hell. And if it look a little bit crusty, that is because I just woke up from my nap. That's right, I'm back in like the napping phase, which is not a good phase to be in because that just means the fatigue is happening, ladies. The fatigue. Okay, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the camera flying across the car like that. Yeah, I've just been in like full-blown nap mode this week. Like 2 p.m. hits, I'm taking a nap, bestie. It's not cute. And I haven't been in nap mode for like, I don't know, since like December of last year. Ooh. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So the fatigue is hitting heavy. But anyway, let's go get these baskets. The baskets are for the very simple reason that I am just swimming in produce. I'm quite overwhelmed by my garden at the moment. My whole goal was to grow 1 tomato, but like I didn't account for the garden being successful, so now I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? So I've just been accumulating a lot of little piles of produce on the counter, as well as spiders. I think like they ride in on the zucchinis, and I just have like a lot of little jumping spiders in the kitchen now. So that's fun. I don't really mind jumping spiders, so I'm neither here nor there about that, but I would prefer them outside and not flittering around my countertop every time I move something. But yeah, that's what the baskets are for, just trying to control the chaos. So let's go outside and harvest, and then we'll put the stuff in the baskets. The weeds have already taken over again out here. Can't stay on top of them. It's just quite overwhelming. And I'm finding that to be the case with every aspect of gardening. It's all overwhelming. Okay, here's today's haul. Now I have my own little produce stand in my kitchen, and that is kind of exciting. And it makes the overwhelmingness of having a garden kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little burst of energy seeing my indoor produce section. And so now I want to weed this flower bed. One of you was asking what happened to the meditation garden that I made. Well, all of the flowers immediately got dug up by Mavis when she was a puppy, and then the weeds took over. So that's what happened to all of my back-breaking work. And because we don't use chemicals in our yard and also heavily neglect it, 'tis what happens. But I think I could get this looking decent in like a cool 30 minutes. Just me, a girl with a dream, and a shovel, attacking weeds haphazardly. So let us see. Also, something out here smells like spoiled milk, and I don't know why that is happening. Okay, it's now 7 p.m. I got like half of those weeds done. I don't know why I was thinking that it was gonna be easier than it was. I guess that's because that's what I'm always thinking, and I never learned that I'm wrong. But I only got half of it done. The other half, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Right now, we need to think about dinner. And I'm glad that today is like day 3 of casserole leftovers. So we gotta get this casserole 8. And then I'm just gonna make a little cunty side salad, because that's what I did the previous 2 nights too. And allow me to just go shopping in my own little personal like produce section right now for the salad ingredients, for some of them at least. I really like these long boys. I don't know why, but they're delicious. Yay, easy leftovers. This is just that same Philly cheesesteak casserole, by the way, that I made a couple vlogs back. I'm just gonna have to ask you to excuse the oversized Kirby shirt. I need to do laundry like a summoner. But right now, what I want to do is make tortillas. I was influenced and I bought this tortilla press like 8 months ago, because I was like, I'm gonna start making sourdough bread. I'm gonna start making sourdough discard tortillas all the time. I need a tortilla press. And then I started keto. So I was like, well, that was a waste of a purchase, but it is beautiful. I love this color. But what we're gonna try to do today is I finally got my hands on some psyllium husk. So we're gonna be making some psyllium husk tortillas as a little snack and see if they don't work out. For a while I was trying to use those low carb tortillas, but something about it was kicking me out of ketosis constantly. Not that I've been in ketosis consistently for like quite a while now, but that's neither here nor there. What we're gonna be trying today is just 2 ingredient tortillas. I held up 4. 2 psyllium husk and almond flour and water. But does water really count as an ingredient? I guess it does. Okay, 3 ingredient tortillas. Bowls. Psyllium husk is supposed to be great for like getting in some fiber, especially since I'm doing the low carb route. Fiber is difficult to get in. You know, even though I try to get as much vegetables in as possible, it's still, even for people who aren't on keto, getting enough fiber for some reason is really hard. But psyllium husk is supposed to be a good source of that. However, if you're going to try these out for yourself, make sure that you get whole psyllium husk and not psyllium husk powder, because there is a difference, and the psyllium husk powder is like more concentrated or something, and you can kind of like cause some blockages because it is so much fiber. That's what the internet said anyway. How much was that? 3? Damn it. I'm gonna say it's 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, then 1 cup of warm water directly into the psyllium husk. The directions in this recipe that I'm following, I'm gonna link below, don't say this, but I guess you're supposed to mix the psyllium husk with the water first, because it's kind of like chia seeds where it gets all gloopy and it's gonna act as your binding agent. I saw that in another recipe, a recipe that I'm not following. But yeah, it gets all gelatinous. Delicious. 2 cups almond flour, and then 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we mix. You know what, we're gonna go in with my hands. They're clean. This bee's trying to get in here with a Santa spatula. When it has 2 perfectly good hands, this is working better. Now we just have to divide this into 4 or 8 pieces of dough, the recipe says. My whole plan is I want to put peanut butter on it, because I found this powdered peanut butter at Sam's the other day that I need to try out. That looks like 8 balls to me. Tortilla press time! I am very excited about this. You have no idea. I think you're supposed to cut this out, but there's no time. And there's no time because I'm impatient. You know what I was supposed to do? It's fine because it still worked, but it's supposed to do like, I was supposed to sandwich them. Sandwich the 2 sheets. That's why you're supposed to cut them out. Hold on. But this, it worked, so we're fine. Just got this a little bit messy. I need a pan going. There was a way to do this that wasn't terrible, but we did not choose that way. Not at all. I am incorporating a lot of microplastics into the equation, but that's life. I have this theory about that, by the way, you know, that like as a species, we're just like too far gone when it comes to that kind of stuff, because microplastics are just like literally everywhere, and we're probably not gonna avoid them as far as like ingesting them. So it's gonna reach a point where we just like evolve to like deal with that, or we don't. Kind of bleak. But I can't keep up with like all of the things that cause cancer anymore. I just can't, because it's everything. It is everything. Okay. First tortilla is done. It's pretty hot, so we're gonna try it just by itself. It's pretty good. Dang, if this works, this is pretty bread adjacent. Okay, I mixed up some of this peanut butter here. I hope I like this because this is a big heifer jar of I guess it's just PB Fit. I think I've had this before actually, just not in giant form. I didn't get my ratios quite right. So it is quite soupy. That's pretty good. It's definitely a little bit more gritty than regular tortillas. It's more like a whole grain situation, if you know what I mean, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. But for someone who has not had like regular bread in a very long time, it's quite good. Okay, update. I'm gonna be so for real with you right now. My belly hurts. I ate 2 of those tortillas, just 2, nothing crazy, just 2 peanut butter tortillas, and it feels like it's all stuck right here in my Kirby. Time will tell if we recover. Hello, it's weigh-in day, my dudes. We got Spacho here because I'm about to start editing this video, and he's my little editing buddy. He seems to be doing pretty okay since the passing of Barbra Streisand, so I'm just gonna keep him and give him lots of attention, and he seems fine. So I don't know though. He's always been a pretty chill dude. Anyways, let's get into the weigh-in. So last week I weighed 213 pounds, and then this morning I stepped on the scale and I again weighed 213 pounds exactly. So maintenance is cool. We're not sliding backwards, you know? We're still 44 pounds down. I did have my period this week. For like the first time ever, actually felt bloated, which is normal for a lot of people, but not for me. Like this is the first time like I've actually felt like bloated, like my stomach felt like more distended, I guess. So I don't know, but I'm also like taking some new supplements and stuff, so I feel like my body is just kind of maybe changing a little bit. Just gotta kind of give it some grace and not push it too hard, you know, because weight loss in general is quite a big change. But yeah, the one annoying thing that I've been dealing with is like a lot of fatigue, like especially in the afternoon. So hopefully that will go away eventually. But I guess that's it. So anyways, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Say bye, Spacho. Look at that little mug. He's so cute.